All right, back with you. It is San Diego Sports Leader, the Mighty 1090. It is the final week of the regular season in the Mountain West Conference. We spoke about it yesterday with Coach Fisher. Coming up tomorrow night, San Diego State's going to travel. They're going to be at the Thomas and Mack. They will take on UNLV with a record of 19-10, 10-6. And then the big one on Saturday, though I know everybody's focused on what's happening tomorrow night, New Mexico coming up to wrap up the regular season. Joining us now, as he has several times during the regular season, it's always our pleasure to say hello to Aztec point guard Xavier Thames, coming off a win against Fresno State. Xavier, good to talk to you. Thank you very much for the time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Good talking to you.
How is your Tuesday treating you? Busy day ahead? Are we all focused on UNLV coming up tomorrow night? How's it working?
A little busy. This class coming up right now, and then we got practice with film, and then we're going to head out to Vegas, get on the airplane. So a little busy, but it's all right. We're kind of used to it now.
Is it hard to believe that this is the final week of the regular season? I mean, it's not the final week of your season, but it is the final week of the regular season.
Yeah. This season went by real fast, as they all do in previous years. But like you said, it's been a fun year, and just ready to continue it.
Well, I don't want to get too sentimental or sappy here, X, but this is coming down the home stretch for you, and hopefully there's a lot more games to go, other than the couple of games that we know you guys are going to play in. Have you been reflective at all? I mean, as you're going through this, as it's coming down the stretch here, have you thought at all about, hey, this is the finish line for me?
I thought about it a little bit. I thought about it the other day. Actually, I hadn't thought about it until after the Fresno game. And I realized that UNLV, then New Mexico, then the conference tournament left, and then the NCAA tournament. So it is winding down. I thought about it a little bit, but, I'm just trying to enjoy it. My last year at San Diego State, just trying to have fun with it.
Xavier Thames joining us on San Diego Sports Leader, the Mighty 1090. You can listen to X and the rest of the Aztecs take on UNLV tomorrow night, and then New Mexico coming up on Saturday. When you transferred, here from Washington State, did you have any idea? I mean, was it possible that you guys could have gone to 3 straight NCAA tournaments? I mean, 3 as a player for you, and you sat and you watched another year. But did you have any idea that the team would have that kind of success?
Most definitely. That's one of the reasons why I came to San Diego State. After seeing they made the NCAA tournament my freshman year, they just lost a good Tennessee team. So I knew the program was on the rise, and we had a real program here now at San Diego State. So that's one of the main reasons why I came here to San Diego State to play in the NCAA tournament each and every year.
And you thought that was a reality. You didn't look at San Diego State like a lot of people did from the outside and say, okay, they had a good year, they've had a little good run here, but this is nothing that they could stay in. You knew that this thing would actually last here and that a program is being built.
Yeah, I really knew that. The coaching staff with Coach Fisher, Coach Hutt, Coach Dutch, and Littlefish, and Dave, I knew the program was on the rise as soon as I got here, and it has fallen since then.
Wow. Well, good for you. Xavier Thames joining us on San Diego Sports Leader, the Mighty 1090. Pretty good game over the weekend against Fresno State. Give us a sense here. I mean, what was working so well for you guys, especially on the offensive side?
We were just moving the ball. Everybody got a few touches before anybody got a shot. We were just moving the ball real well. I found some good shots, late in the first half, and got some good shots from AQ in the second half. So we were just moving the ball and knocking down shots.
Is there a way for you to tell us what it's like to be a player, without getting too technical here, because you're going to lose people like me who aren't that smart. But is there a way for you to tell us about what the difference was in the offense, what was new about the offense that you guys hadn't done before? Is there any way for you to try to put that into simpleton terms?
Just like I said, just moving the ball. Everybody getting the touch, 9 or 10 passes every time we come down on the offensive end of the court. Just everybody trying to get a touch. That's what we wanted to do, because we were kind of getting sticky with the ball. Myself as well. So we just wanted to move the ball, get everybody a touch on the offensive end. I think that's what we did in the last 2 games.
Did you say everybody was getting sticky with the ball?
Yeah.
Is that a technical term? Is that something that the coaches said?
Yeah, that's something that the coaches say. Just holding the ball, and then just shoot it. That's what I did. In the Mexico game, and that's my fault. And we have a great coaching staff, and they made a few adjustments, and I think it worked.
Well, how about for you personally? I mean, it's tough to look at the box score there and not see next to Xavier Thames 7 of 12. You were good beyond the three-point arc. Anything different there? I mean, you broke out, I think, and I think it's fair. I think you would agree. You broke out of a little bit of a shooting slump.
Yeah, I did. I just, I've been in the gym. I've been working hard since I was a little kid, so I wasn't really worried about the shooting slump. My mom and dad and all my family and friends told me just to go out there and have fun. That's what I did. I found some good shots. AQ found me on some good shots, and I think that last two buckets in the first half really helped me out as well.
Well, I was going to ask that. I mean, what's the sense? You hit that three-point shot before the break, and you guys are up 5 heading into the locker room there. Can you actually feel the momentum after a shot like that as you guys head into the half?
Yeah, most definitely. For myself, I had messed up the previous play. I let Caesar get a wide open 3 in the corner, so I had to come back down and try to redeem myself somehow. So I just wanted to come down. I just wanted to come down and try to make a big shot to go into the half.
Xavier Thames on San Diego Sports Leader, the Mighty 1090. All right, X, well, let's talk about this week here. UNLV tomorrow night. If I read correctly here, I don't think there's a player who wears San Diego State colors who has beaten UNLV on their court, right? There's no current players here who have won at the Thomas and Mack. Did I hear that right?
I think so, yeah. That's correct.
Any reason for that? Tough place to play. I mean, I get that, but...
Tough place to play. Their crowd, it's a great crowd. They got great players as well. So it's going to be one of the tough games again, like it is every year. So it's going to be fun.
Roscoe Smith not playing for them, how big of a deal?
Oh, I didn't even know that, but it's a big deal. But, we're not going to look into that because he might go out there and play. Roscoe's a good player. He's leading the league in rebounding. So we'll see. I'm not buying into that until we step on the court.
Wait a minute. Now, what are you, an NFL player? That's like an NFL player thing to have happen. Do you think the people are lying about whether or not he's going to play?
No, I ain't saying lying, but, we had current situations at the beginning of the year where some guys said they weren't going to play and they showed up playing. So we're just going to prepare for him like he's playing, but if he's not playing, I just wish him the best and hopefully he gets healthy.
Would I be wasting my time if I asked you about New Mexico?
Yeah, yep. I'm not getting to New Mexico.
I had a feeling about that. Last thing before we let you go, you mentioned Quinn, AQ, the way he shot the basketball the other night at Fresno. We've seen this off your bench. We've seen nights where Poli's been the man, Quinn's been the guy, AQ's been the guy, Shrigley's been the guy. As the distributor of the basketball there, is there any sense of who off your bench is going to have the big night? I mean, they're all capable of it, but is there any sense as to who actually will be the guy to have the big night?
No, not at all. Like you said, they're all capable of it. Shrigley could come off the bench, get us to 15 to 20 points. Poli as well. AQ and Dakari and Diero gave us some good minutes as well. So you just never know. That's the beauty of this team. We have a deep bench. We have a lot of depth, so that's a good thing about this team.
You're still a Kings fan?
Not really.
Okay, so you're not terribly upset about Jimmer Fredette no longer being a King?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. Especially playing here at San Diego State.
Yeah, well, I know he was public enemy #1 for a couple of years. Xavier, I know, like you said, you're not going to get into New Mexico, but it's an important night for the seniors, for you, for Josh Davis. I would guess you're going to have family members coming down here. What are you expecting just in terms of the emotion before the game and then actually having to channel that into the game on Saturday night? I mean, that's a big deal for seniors and guys that are leaving the program.
Yeah, it's going to be a real emotional night. I love everybody here at San Diego State, all my coaches, my teammates, and also the fans. So it's going to be a real emotional night. But, I've got to get back to it when the ball gets tipped in the air and get ready to go. But it's going to be fun.
Well, good for you. Xavier, thank you very much for the time. Enjoy the week, the game at UNLV, and then, of course, the big one with family and being honored on senior night at Viejas. You earned it. Great career. Xavier, thank you very much for the time. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Thanks for having me again.